Hello and welcome back to another video. This time we're looking at Solana, checking in to see what Solana is doing. We'll begin with the daily time frame. If you remember my last video, I was looking at Solana and commentating the fact that AI sell signal had been printed on Wednesday, the 18th of December. I was waiting for price to pull back, and it did pull back exactly to my entry point, and I was waiting for the stochastics to come back up to the top band for me to consider a short as long as the AI sell signal was true. So I actually scaled out of this position because price didn't hold to, or it didn't reach my target of 161. But there were a couple of telltale signs for me to at least get out on break even or scale out of this position. So firstly, I was happy that I got the entry. Then price went down to our support zone, and as anticipated, it did break down, and it was at this point I took a small percentage off that position. Price continued to consolidate for a little while, and it was until the AI buy signal was printed where I decided to get out of this trade. And the reason being is because it had broken above the psychological number of 200, and the AI buy signal was and had been printed. Right now, we can see that the social intelligence score is a green 4. Smart money is balanced, so some is in, some is out. We are bullish on the daily time frame, but bearish on the 3-hour. Volatility is up 19%, and the volume is quite high. So the next point of interest is the $260 price point. We need to be able to get above that and hold that. Otherwise, I'm tracking this coin on a AI sell opportunity again. So I just want to leave this risk to reward ratio in there to give you an idea that yes, we do want to be considering entering trades based on a number of conditions. It's not just the AI signal that we wait on. We wait for 3 parameters to be true. So in this case, I was still eyeing up the AI sell signal. There was a trend line break, but the whole dashboard was still bearish. That was enough for me to consider the short, but it was one with caution, especially we are in a bull market and taking shorts is extremely risky. So I will now get rid of that because we've discussed that. And now I am looking to understand where and what we could do right now. Currently, I'm not in a Solana trade. I do hold some Solana from a spot perspective, but that is for the longer term. So what am I looking for right now in terms of my next move? So for that, I am going to go down onto the smaller time frame to understand what price action is telling us. So on the 3-hour, we do have a trend line break. So we've had a huge run up, and the AI sell signal has been printed, and we are in the green cloud. So we can't just wait on one condition. We need a checklist of 3 conditions out of the 5 to be present. And the way that we look for entries, we need to be asking ourselves, has an AI buy or sell signal been triggered? Has the coin broken its downward trend? Is there a green or red cloud signal? Is the AI intelligence score showing green? Are crypto whales actively entering this coin or exiting? We do look for smart money activity. So just before I start analyzing to see what this coin is doing on this time frame, here is an easy way to remember this checklist. I call it the watch framework: whales, artificial intelligence buy signal or sell signal, trend line break, a cloud signal, and a high intelligence score, red or green. Great. Now that's out of the way, let us understand what is happening here. So we have got, let's tick these off while we're doing this. So if we were considering a sell, we have got a trend line break. So that's good. Balanced on the whales smart money because it's balanced right there. We have got a cloud signal which is showing green. It's not really red just yet. We do have 3 isn't a high intelligence score. We need it to be 4 or a 5. So that's currently not true either. We do have an artificial AI sell signal just there. So currently on the 3-hour time frame, I wouldn't be entering a condition here in terms of selling. I would need a number of these conditions to be true at the moment. So let me just correct that. Actually, we do have an artificial intelligence signal. So I would need at least another one of these conditions to be true before entering the trade. What is actually interesting is the fact that price is not breaking above these resistance line, and we have had an AI take profit signal. So these are all signs where one should be getting ready to go onto the smaller time frames. What I'm going to do now is check in on what the 45-minute is telling us and showing us, just to understand if there is a trend change on this price point. So if you see my earlier videos, you can see what these zones or price gaps that I was looking at before. I explained what I was looking for there. But right now, should we be considering a sell? If we were looking at it on the 45-minute time frame and where price is currently at now, that's a nearly 2% drop. But from right at the last support line, that is around about 4.5% drop in terms of price action. So at the moment, we do have an AI sell signal there. Let's bring our watch list back from the previous time frame. And let's apply this to the 45-minute time frame, just so that we can get used to our checklist and understand what we should be doing here. So smart money still balanced. Trend line, AI social intelligence score is 3. That's really not high enough for us. So let's put a line against that. Intelligence score is not there. We do have a trend line break, which was same as the 3-hour. And we will pull up the cloud on this one to see where this cloud is on this time frame. So we're looking for cloud and the AI sell signal, which we do have. So that is our 2 out of 5 at the moment. We just need our cloud signal, and we'll see when that turned red, if it did at all. So as that loads, this EngineeringRobo AI, I do have a free trial in the description that you'll find a link there. It's crunching over 1,500 lines of code, and it was at this point of the price being in the range of 257 or 260 on Monday, 20th of January, which was a little while ago in terms of when this was printed. This obviously is the 5-minute time frame. So in terms of a scalp, we had a scalping opportunity as soon as this cloud had turned red. So currently we're on a pullback. I'll be looking in a area of, let me just move that around. I'll be looking at prices to hit %70 retracement or the 62% retracement. And I will potentially be looking for a stop loss around here, just around the top of the AI signal, to go all the way down for a 5-minute scalp if it would play out there. I did say that we are looking at the 45 minutes. I'll jump onto the 45-minute time frame, and we can see there that again is that same trend line, which is true and has been broken before. Let EngineeringRobo AI print its signals on this time frame to understand what it is doing. Is there a sell signal on this time frame. So yes, there was. That was on the Sunday, 19th of January, which was yesterday. What is kind of worrying to me now is the gray trend change. So as you can see, it goes from green bars to gray bars to red bars to gray bars. Potentially, we could see that drop coming down and then a green bar pattern begin in terms of an upward trend. So if you are considering taking a short, be very careful in how you manage that. It's very risky taking a short in bull markets. You're probably better off waiting for price to find a bottom and then going long in that regard. Hope you found that useful. Watch out for one of my future videos.